How do classes work, how intense are the exams, and how does PT and NPTs work, and also what about the live sessions, discussion sessions, doubt solving, all these. Hello everybody, this is Alankriti and I am back with the part 2. In part 1 we have already covered the many of the topics you people needed, so in which we have included fee structure, application process, qualifiers and much more. So if you haven't seen that, you can check that out in this. So now let's talk about part 2. What happens when you get in? And yes, can you actually visit the IIT Guwahati campus? So yeah, let's know this. So let's get started. So first, we should understand about the academic calendar. So unlike our offline colleges, we have 2 semesters per year. IIT Guwahati operates on the trimester system. Like we have 3 trimesters per year. Each term lasts for 12 weeks. And after each trimester, we get a break of almost 2 weeks. For getting your honors degree, you need to have or complete your 299 credits. So you can take up to 43 credits in your first trimester, or even take 0 credits if you are a working professional, and don't fall into a trap of taking too much credits per trimester, because this is built by IIT professors and can get tough real quick. So now let us talk about the daily class timings and the live sessions. So let us first talk about the daily routine. The teaching is kind of asynchronous because the recorded lectures are uploaded to Coursera at the start of every week. You can literally watch them in your pajamas at 2 a.m. or while doing your commute. And you don't worry, you are not left out with only the recorded sessions. You will also have the live sessions every week for every particular subject, so you can ask the doubts in the live sessions. Also, there are dedicated discussion hours, so you can just solve your doubts by interacting to the professors. So this is where you meet your TAs, the teaching assistants, and the professors to solve your doubts in real time. Now let's decode assignments, the PTs and the non-PTs, like the proctor test and the non-proctor test. So now let's crack the code on how you are evaluated. So you will hear the term PTs a lot. That stands for proctor test. Means these contains the highest weightage in your final DPI or CPI score. Like these are like your evaluation is done on the basis of the NPTs and the PTs. So there are non-proctor test and the proctor test. Non-proctor tests are totally unproctored. Like you can understand it like those are the open book exams. Like you can take the help of the ChatGPT, your books or your PDFs to solve them. But for your PTs, they are fully proctored online mode, so you can't cheat in that, as PTs contain the highest weightage in your evaluation. NPTs hold about 20% of the weightage and the PTs hold the 80%. So you can understand that PTs are more important in comparison to NPTs. But it doesn't mean that you will leave the NPTs. You have to perform that because these help in your practice a lot. And on the other hand, you also have the practice assignments given by the professor in that Coursera portal. So some are graded and some are not, but these are not evaluated in your final CPI or TPI. That are just totally for your practice. So proctor tests are conducted every alternative week, and NPTs have a window of 1 week. Like you can attempt NPT in that whole week. Like you have 7 days to attempt the NPT, and for PT you have one designated date given to you, whether it is in the weekdays or on the weekends. So you can like choose according to your free time. Like whenever you are free to give the PT, you can select. If you are free in your weekdays, you can give it in your weekdays, and if you are free on weekend, you can give in that. So in weekdays you have 1 exam per day, and in your weekends you have 2 exams per day. So now let us talk about the online labs and the coding environment. So as you all know, you are pursuing a data science and the AI degree. So yeah, we know that it has a heavy coding environment. So we code in R, C, Python, Java and much more. So in your term 1 you will be having a coding environment too, so in which you have to code in I think C programming language, and I kid you not, you will be having a brutal coding environment from the very starting of your trimester 1. So yeah, be ready for that. so you don't need a supercomputer to start. Just start with a normal laptop you have. So I personally use the Asus Spylight laptop. I'll pin the video link in the comment section or in the description. You can check that out. I'm using right now that laptop, and that works well for my all the works regarding this degree as well as my BTech degree. So yeah, you can check that out. Also, these all lab sessions and every coding environment runs on the Coursera lab itself. You'll be building ML models, run data structures, and execute queries right in your browser. Now let's talk about the important one, that is summative test at the end of every trimester, and this condition applies from your third year. After you complete your second year, from the third year, at the end of every trimester you'll be having an offline exam that is called now summative test. Like before that, every exam will be held online, but at the end of every trimester your one exam will be conducted in the offline mode in the designated centers in the country. So you have to go give the offline examinations to pass the trimester. Now let us talk about the section everybody asks for. So yeah, this is about the campus immersion. Like we know that IIT Guwahati offers the offline campus immersion program. Like you can visit the campus and get the experience of breathtaking IIT campus. So yeah, in that you can go stay in the students hostel, gets the hands-on experience on the projects with your peers and the professors, and make the network with your peers and experience the real IIT culture firsthand. Now we'll be talking about the internship, capstone projects, and placements. So in your third and the fourth year, this degree really shifts into the heavy tech industry readiness. So you have to work on the projects and do an internship or a term project worth a massive 18 credits. You can do this offline or in online mode in collaboration with the top tech companies. And additionally, in your fourth year, you have a mandatory capstone project that spans up to 3 trimesters. While we know that online degrees don't guarantee a on-campus placement like we have in regular BTech programs, IIT Guwahati gives you the access to the industry expert mentorship, networking opportunities, and their massive global alumni network of over 20,000 graduates to help kickstart your career. So yeah, that was the complete breakdown of the IIT Guwahati's online BSc Honors in Data Science and Artificial Intelligence degree. And if you missed the part 1, you should really check it out. I have given the link in the description. Also, the whole trimester overview for this whole degree is coming soon on my channel. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. Drop the comment below if you have any doubts regarding this. So yeah, if you like the video, do like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next. Bye bye.